standing in the garden where the lilies used to grow, but the ground is hard and bitter under 2025 snow. I'm holding on to blueprints of a house we never built. Now the soil is just a mixture of memory and guilt. I bought a pair of tickets for a trip we'll never take. I'm staring at the surface of a frozen silent lake. The seeds we sowed in April never made it to the light. They're just sleeping in the hollow of a long eternal night. I brought a shovel to the place where we made our biggest vow, but there's nothing but the shadows and the frozen dirt here now. And I'm walking through a graveyard of buried dreams where nothing is as easy or as happy as it seems. I'm tucking in the someday and the what we could have been, underneath the blanket where the winter's moving in. Every plan we whispered is a stone upon my chest. I'm just laying all our futures down to finally get some rest. Yeah, I'm digging through the garden with my bare and shaking hands to find the buried dreams of a love that made demands. The nursery is empty, just a closet for the rain. The paint is peeling slowly like a scab upon the pain. I remember how we argued about the color of the heart. Now I'm watching dust and silence settle over it all. The keys to your old apartment are still jangling on the hook, like a chapter that was written and torn out of the book. I'm interring every promise, I'm embalming every sigh in the corner of the yard where we let the always die. Is it murder if the passion simply ran out of breath? Or is it just a natural, quiet kind of death? I'm marking out the roads with the broken pieces of my heart, watching the finish line come before we got to start. And I'm walking through a graveyard of buried dreams where nothing is as easy or as happy as it seems. I'm tucking in the someday and the what we could have been, underneath the blanket where the winter's moving in. Every plan we whispered is a stone upon my chest. I'm just laying all our futures down to finally get some rest. Yeah, I'm digging through the garden with my bare and shaking hands to find the buried dreams of a love that made demands. Rest in peace, the us that was supposed to be. The 2025 frost is all that's left for me. Whoa, cover it up deep in the clay, let the memories rot away. Just buried dreams, just dirt and stone. I'm heading home all alone. Oh. The thermostat is humming at a number you would hate. I'm shivering in the silence, just a victim of the day. The moonlight hits the mattress like a spotlight on a crime. I'm A vast and wide expanse of wasted effort, wasted time. I used to have a harbor here, a place to rest my head, but now it's just a desert in the middle of the bed. I'm pulling at the edges, trying to find a bit of heat, but the cotton's turned to iron and the air is bittersweet. I'm curled into a question mark on the left-hand side, trying to find a place where a broken man can hide. And I'm freezing in the middle of these cold bare sheets, listening to the rhythm of the rain upon the streets. There's no tangle of our tangled limbs, no whisper in the dark, just the smell of laundry detergent and a missing spark. The fabric feels like paper thin and easy to tear, like the way you left me hanging in the winter of the year. Yeah, I'm dying in the quiet where the two of us would meet, lying all alone on these cold bare sheets. I remember how the pillows used to bridge the little gaps before the forever suffered from a total heart collapse. Now they're just two white tombstones at the head of where we lay, marking off the minutes until I face another day. I reach across the border, but there's nothing there to find, just a memory of your skin that's playing tricks upon my mind. I've tucked the corners tightly like a bandage on a wound, but the room is spinning faster than the world is being tuned. Is it better to stay frozen or to melt into the floor? I can't remember what the blankets were ever even for. They say the bed you make is the one where you must sleep, but I didn't know the hollow was gonna be this deep. On the streets, there's no tangle of our tangled limbs, no whisper in the dark, just the smell of laundry detergent and a missing spark. The fabric feels like paper thin and easy to tear, like the way you left me hanging in the winter of the year. Yeah, I'm dying in the quiet where the two of us would meet, lying all alone on these cold me and the cold bare sheet. And the cold bare sheet. I found it tucked inside a box, I should've let you go. It's underneath the winter coats and summer rain clothes. A square of glossy paper with the corners curled and white. capturing a moment when we got the rhythm right. But the chemical is quitting and the colors start to bleed, like a map to a country that I no longer need. Your smile is just a smudge of light, a memory in retreat, while I'm still standing frozen on that rainy city street. The edges are frayed and the center is thin. I'm losing the place where your ghost ends and I begin. Now you're just a faded Polaroid, losing all your depth, like the ghost of a secret that nobody kept. The sun is washing out the blue that used to be your eyes, and I'm watching forever turn to white noise skies. It's getting hard to see the way you looked at me back then, before we became the if only and a way back when. Yeah, you're disappearing in the light of the day, a faded Polaroid just drifting away. I remember that Sunday, the wind was in your hair. I can almost smell the jasmine and the salt spray in the air. But the developer is tired and the image starts to slip, like a name is finally falling off the edge of my lip. The background is a blur of gray where the ocean used to be, and there's a silver shadow where you're standing next to me. If I hold it to the window, can I bring the red back in? Or is this just how losers learn that time always wins? They say a picture lasts forever, but they never told the truth. It's just a fragile witness to the murder of our youth. I'm shaking it, I'm praying, trying to make the details stay, but I'm holding on to nothing as you turn the shades of gray. Now you're just a faded Polaroid, losing all your depth, like the ghost of a secret that nobody kept. The sun is washing out the blue that used to be your eyes, and I'm watching forever turn to white noise skies. It's getting hard to see the way you looked at me back then, before we became the if only in the way back when. Yeah, you're disappearing in the light of the day, a faded Polaroid just drifting away. Like the ghost of a secret that nobody kept. The sun is washing out the blue that used to be your eyes, and I'm watching forever turn to white noise skies. It's getting hard enough, turn to white noise skies. It's getting hard to see the way you looked at me back then, before we became the infunded in a way. There's nothing left but the frame, I can't even see your name, just a blank white square, and the smell of the air before the flash went pop, before the heart went stop, fading out, silent slide like a camera shutter. The sun is coming up, but it forgot the goal, just a pale imitation of the stories we told. I'm staring at the ceiling where the shadows play in 100 different shades of a lonely day. The roses in the vase have all turned to lead. The fire in the kitchen is cold and dead. I reached for the blue, but I found only smoke. The punchline is missing from the heart that you broke. I'm waiting for a color that I used to know, but the spectrum faded when you let me go. Now it's just a grayscale dawn, a silver goodbye underneath the weight of a colorless sky. No more red-eye passion, no true blue trust, just the ash and remains of a love turned to dust. I'm looking for the prism, but the light dresses bled into the night. I remember the green of the grass where we lay. Now it's just a charcoal path leading away. My coffee is black and the steam is a ghost, raising a glass to a hollow point toast. The world is a sketch that someone didn't finish, watching the vibrant parts slowly diminish. Give me the bruises, give me the red of the pain, anything but this dull aching wash of the rain. I take the darkest of blacks over this middle ground, where the ghost of your color is all that I found. Now it's just a grayscale dawn, a silver goodbye underneath the weight of a colorless sky. No more red hot passion, no true blue trust, just the ash and remains of love turned to dust. I'm looking for the prism, but the light won't bend, just a muted horizon where the memories end. Yeah, I'm waking up to a grayscale. I'm walking through the kitchen in the 2 a.m. blue, tripping over memories I thought I'd made it through. The light from the street lamp hits the floor at an angle, showing every knot in this heart-shaped tangle. I see you by the window with the coffee in your hand, but it's just a trick of light on the way the house was planned. I reach out to touch where your shoulder used to be, and find nothing but the dust of our history. The sun went down but the outline stayed, of every single promise that we went and betrayed. Now I'm just living in the shadows of us, tracing silhouettes in the grime and the rust. Your ghost in the hallway, shaping the door, a lingering presence on the hardwood floor. I try to turn the lights on to make you disappear, but the brighter it gets, the more I feel you near. Yeah, I'm haunted by the ghost of a love I can't trust, just wandering around in the shadows. The imprint of your head is still deep in the pillow. The wind through the glass sounds like a weeping willow. I saw your shadow dance on the bedroom wall tonight, just a flickering projection in the dying candlelight. Projector still on, burning through the frames, even though you've been gone. I'm chasing a profile, I'm reaching for a shade, but you're just the dark spot that the memory made. They say that shadows vanish when the light goes away, but mine follow me into the heat of the day. It's a permanent eclipse, it's a hole in the sun, showing me the damage of everything we've done. Tracing silhouettes in the grime and the rust. You're a ghost in the hallway, you're shaping the door, a lingering presence on the hardwood floor. I try to turn the lights on and make you disappear, but the brighter it gets, the more I feel you near. Yeah, I'm haunted by the ghost of a love I can't trust, just wandering around in the shadows. In the shadows, always in the shadows of us. I dialed your number just to hear the machine, the only place left where you say what you mean. Your voice is a ribbon, frayed at the edge. I'm still hanging on to a crumbling edge. The rain on the sounds like a delay between what I feel and what I should say. I'm tracing the wires through the dark of the hall, waiting for a ghost to answer the call. I'm shouting your name into a hollow wire, while the distance between us grows like a there's nothing but static on the line tonight. 1,000 miles of maybe and a flickering light. I'm screaming I love you, but the signal is thin. I can't find the place where we're supposed to begin. It's just white noise humming where your heartbeat used to be, just a disconnect between you and me. Yeah, it's nothing but static on the line. The silence is heavy, it's biting and cold, like a story we finished that hasn't been told. I remember when whispers were all that we needed. Now the words are just thorns and my spirit is weeded. I'm checking the bars on the top of the screen, searching for a signal in the space in between, but the frequency's scrambled and the rhythm is wrong. I'm singing a duet to a one-sided song. Are you there? Can you hear me through the hum and the haze? Are we lost in the feedback of our better days? I'm reaching through the airwaves, I'm grasping at air, but there's nobody listening on the other end there. There's nothing but static on the line tonight. 1,000 miles of maybe think I've lost you. The buzz in my ear is the only thing true. Just a crackle in the dark, a dying spark, static on the line, static on the line. I'm standing on the corner of the street where we first met. The pavement's turning black and the sky is deep regret. I didn't bring a jacket and I didn't bring a pride, just a hollowed out expression from the fire that died inside. The clouds are breaking open like they've seen enough of me, tracing every coastline of my lonely history. I'm looking for your shadow in the neon and the haze, but the storm is washing out the map of all our better days. I'm letting out a secret that I swore I'd never show, while the thunder starts to rattle everything I used to know. And you won't see the tears in the pouring rain, a hidden saltwater river flowing through the pain. The sky is doing all the crying that I'm too ashamed to do, washing off the fingerprints of everywhere I touch you. It's the perfect camouflage for a heart that's come apart, a watercolor ending for a messy piece of art. No one has to know that I'm breaking down again, 'cause you can't see the tears in the pouring rain. The drops are hitting hard like 1,000 tiny stones, chilling all the marrow in my weary, aching bones. If a stranger passed me by, they just see a man in gray, soaked to the skin and just standing in the way. They wouldn't see the tracks running down my tired face, or the way I'm searching for a ghost I can't replace. I'm shouting out your name, but the wind just bites it back, leaving me with nothing but the thunder and the black. Let the river rise, let the gutters overflow, let the deluge take the memories I'm scared to let go. I'm drowning in the open, I'm sinking on the shore, and the clouds are the only ones who care anymore. And you won't see the tears in the pouring rain, a hidden saltwater river flowing through the pain. The sky is doing all the crying that I'm too ashamed to do, washing all the fingerprints of everywhere I touched you. It's the perfect camouflage for a heart that's come apart, a watercolor ending for a messy piece of art. No one has to know that I'm breaking down again, 'cause you can't see the tears in the pouring rain. Wash where the air is never warm, just the rain and the hidden pain. I'm standing in the hallway of the home we used to build, staring at the spaces that we never quite fulfilled. I've got a box of maybes and a bag of used to be's, and the keys to every lock that you took away from me. They tell me time is healing, but it feels like a slow burn, like a lesson in a language that I'm forced to try and learn. I'm tracing every outline where your pictures used to hang, still ringing with the thunder of the final door that sang. My fingers wanna hold you, but my palms are open wide. I'm learning how to live with all this empty space inside, and they call it the art of letting go, but it's more like a winter with no end into the snow. It's the masterpiece of missing you, the color of the rain, the way I learned to frame the grief and decorate the pain. It's not a single moment, it's 1,000 tiny breaks, a gallery of sorries and a million soul mistakes. Yeah, I'm still practicing the stroke, but the shadows always show in the long and lonely art of letting go. I walk down to the shoreline where we carved into the pier, but the salt has washed the wood away and made the message clear. The ocean doesn't care about the promises we kept. It doesn't hear the secrets that we whispered while we slept. I'm deleting all the messages, the digital remains, trying to find the sunlight through the static and the stains. But every time I think I found the courage to be free, I find a scrap of paper that brings you back to me. Is it a win if I can finally say your name without the sudden shaking or the fire and the flame? I'm sketching out a future where the background isn't you, but I'm running out of colors that are some shade of blue. Tiny breaks, a gallery of sorries and a million soul mistakes. Yeah, I'm still practicing the stroke, but the shadows always show in the long and lonely art of letting go. One breath out, one step back, watching all the vibrant scenes slowly turn to black. I'm putting down the brush today, I'm walking from the frame. I'm learning how to exist without your heavy name. Just letting go. I'm letting go. I saw you standing by the station, suitcase at your feet. The bitter wind of December blowing down the street. You wore that coat I bought you back in 2023, when forever was a word that came so easily. The platform was a desert, the air was getting thin. I didn't know which version of the end was moving in. You reached out for my hand, but you stopped halfway there, like you realized the us was no longer in the air. No more see you later, no more call me when you're home. Just a heavy, hollow frequency of being left alone. And it was the final hello, the final goodbye, the hardest how you under a bruising sky, a greeting that felt like a funeral bell. The story we both knew but we're too proud to tell. It's the high that means that the bridges are burned, the most bitter lesson that my heart ever learned. Just a ghost of a welcome, a hand on the door, the final hello, then we're strangers once more. Scream like you knew my very name. And I realized that 2025 would never be the same. You said you look good, but your voice was a lie, like a bird with a broken wing, trying to scrape the sky. I wanted to beg, I wanted to fight, but the words were too heavy and the sun was too bright. So I just stood there nodding like a fool in the rain, while you boarded the car and you boarded the pain. Sometimes hello is a promise of more, a knock on the window, a key in the door. But this one was different, this one was cold, the end of a book that's already been sold. And it was a final hello, the final goodbye, the hardest high you under a bruising sky, a greeting that felt like a funeral bell. A story we both knew but were too proud to tell. It's the high that means that the bridges are burned, the most bitter lesson that my heart ever learned. Just a ghost of a welcome, a hand on the door, the final hello, then we're strangers once more. Goodbye. The tracks are empty and the well is dry. I'm still standing here, watching the smoke disappear. One last high before the forever dies. The final hello, I'm still keeping my side of the deal, buying the groceries for a two-person meal. I sat at the table and I set you a place, just to stare at the air where I used to see your face. There's a ring in the drawer that I can't give away, like a debt in my pocket I'm forced to repay. I'm haunted by words that you spoke in the dark, before the fire went out and took every spark. The air in this house is beginning to thin. Where does the memory end and the haunting begin? Now I'm living with the ghost of a promise you made, watching the forever start to flicker and fade. You said till the end, but the end's already here, and I whisper to sleep by the things you held dear. It's a weight on my chest, it's a chain on the door, a vow that you took that you don't need anymore. Yeah, I'm just a shadow of the life we had planned, holding the ghost of a promise in my hand. I walk past the chapel on 5th and Main, and I swear I could hear you calling my name, but it was just the wind through the rafters and stone, reminding me why I am standing alone. You promised me silver, you promised me gold, you promised we'd laugh when we finally grew old, but the ink on the contract has turned into salt, and I'm searching for us in a padlocked vault. Is it a lie if you meant it back then, or does the truth just expire like the ink in a pen? I'm trapped in a maybe and the what could have been, doing time for a future that'll never begin. Starts to flicker and fade. You said till the end, but the end's already here, and I whisper to sleep by the things you held dear. It's a weight on my chest, it's a chain on the door, a vow that you took that you don't need anymore. Yeah, I'm just a shadow of the life we had planned, holding the ghost of a promise in my head. Said you'd stay your world away, but the words are still rattling under the floor. I don't wanna hear them, I don't wanna hear them anymore. Just a ghost, just a promise breaking me down. The clock on the mantle is ticking like a hammer in the dark. The fireplace is cold, not a flicker, not a single spark. I used to complain about the static and the radio noise, the way you'd always hum along with that effortless poise. But now the air is heavy, like it's made of solid lead. I'm sleeping on the very edge of our king-size bed. I never knew a room could feel so violent and loud when there's no one here to talk to in this one-man crowd. I'm listening for the inside, but the walls just stare back with a colorless eye. It's a long cold winter in every room I view, living in the silence after you. I caught myself starting a sentence meant for your ears. Then I realized I haven't heard a human voice in years. Or maybe it's been hours, it's getting hard to tell when you're locked inside the ringing of a broken bell. The kettle's whistling sharp, but it doesn't break the spell, just emphasizes everything I'm too afraid to tell. Even the wind outside is holding its breath tonight, afraid to disturb the ghost of us in the fading light. They say the silence is golden, but they've never been here, where the quiet is a predator and the motive is fear. I take 1,000 arguments, I take the slamming doors, just to hear your heartbeat echoing against the floor. Echoing against the floor, echoing with long spaces between the notes. And oh, it's the silence after you, a shade of quiet that I never knew. It's a deafening screaming and empty. All is the sound of the shadows hitting the wall. I'm reaching for a whisper, I'm begging for a sigh, but the walls just stare back with a colorless eye. It's a long cold winter in every room I view, living in the silence after you. Shh. Can you hear that? Nothing. Absolutely nothing at all. Just a 2020 fried frost on the window pane. And the silence. The beautiful, terrible silence. Fade out. Slower and slower until it stops. I saw it on a coffee cup, scribbled in a hand that wasn't mine. 5 letters on a plastic lid, and I'm losing track of time. The air in the cafe turned a lid, and the floor began to sway. Just the syllables of you are enough to ruin my day. It's printed on the junk mail, still piles up by the door. A ghost in the alphabet haunting me forevermore. I try to speak of other things to keep my spirit light, but the sound of you is a heavy stone I carry through the night. It's only a word, just a breath, just a sound, but it's the gravity that keeps me pinned to the ground. And oh, it's the weight of your name on my tongue. A song of regret that I shouldn't have sung. It's a anchor in my pocket, it's a shadow on my chest, the one part of us that won't go to rest. I try to cast it off, try to throw it in the sea, but your name is the 2025 light, but my thumb hovered over the screen in the middle of the night. To delete it feels like murder, to keep it feels like slow decay. So I leave it there like a ticking bomb and it never goes away. I heard a stranger call it out across a crowded park, and I turned around so fast I nearly tripped into the dark. But it was for a child or a dog or a friend, not the girl who promised me a story with no end. If I could strip the meaning from the way it's spelled, maybe I could find the peace that I've never held. But the Y and the O and the U are a cage, and I'm just a prisoner on a handwritten page. Your name is the only thing that's still holding on to me. Every letter is a mountain, every vowel is a flame. I'm breaking under the weight of your name. It's just 5 letters, so why can't I breathe? It's the only thing you didn't take, the only thing you didn't leave. Heavy, so heavy, I'm whispering it now. One last time, your name, your name, your name. The porch swing is creaking, a rhythm of gone, as I sit here and wait for the 2025 dawn. The map of the heavens is laid out so clear, but I'm lost in the space where you used to be near. I see a streak of silver cut through the black, a desperate beauty that can't find its way back. It's burning itself out just to put on a show. Well, I'm down here wondering where we let it all go. My eyes are wide open, but my spirit is blind, searching for love that I know I won't find. And I'm wishing on a falling star, watching it die, a funeral light in the corner of the sky. I'm asking for a miracle, I'm begging for a change, but the universe is cold and the distance is strange. You're a light year away while I'm standing right here with a handful of dust and a permanent tear. It's a hollow point, hope, and a beautiful scar when you're left all alone. walk in the dark. Now the constellations are shifting their shape, and there isn't a route for a lonely escape. The star is just debris falling into the fire, like the ash and remains of a wasted desire. It's a long way to fall just to end up as stone, a lot like the way that I ended up alone. They say make a wish before the light disappears, but I've run out of words after all of these years. I'm just watching the sky drop as diamonds in the dirt, while the gravity pulls on the weight of the hurt. And I'm wishing on a falling star, watching it die, a funeral light in the corner of the sky. I'm asking for a miracle, I'm begging for a change, but the universe is cold and the distance is strange. You're a light year away while I'm standing right here with a handful of dust and a permanent tear. It's a hollow point, hope and a beautiful scar when you're left all alone, wishing on a falling star. There goes another one, and another one too. None of them are bringing me back to you. Just a streak of white in the dead of night. Wish I might find a way to be alright. I'm walking on tiptoe across the kitchen floor, afraid of the echo that lead to the door. I carry my chest like a fragile display, one heavy word could blow it all away. I used to be iron, I used to be stone, but you carved out the center and left me alone. Now I'm just a window looking out at the rain, transparent and hollow and pulsing with pain. Don't raise your voice, don't slam the gate. The air in this room is a terrible weight, because I got a heart made of glass and it's starting to spider. There's a hairline fracture getting deeper inside her. One little cold snap, one sudden move, and I'll shatter in pieces in the rhythm and groove. You can see right through me to the ghosts on the wall. I'm terrified of the gravity, terrified of the fall. Handle with care or let the moment pass. It's a long way down for a heart made of glass. I saw my reflection in a tear on my cheek. The spirit is willing, but the crystal is weak. You handled me roughly, you held me too tight. Now I'm just fragments catching the light. There are jagged edges where the us used to be. I'm a danger to anyone who gets close to me. I'm glued back together, but the seams are all wrong. A brittle echo of a beautiful song. They say that it's clearer when the smoke finally clears, but I'm just a lens for 1,000 silent tears. If I break into dust, will you sweep me away, or leave me in the corner where the shadows stay? Because I got a heart made of glass and it's starting to spider. There's a hairline fracture getting deeper inside her. One little cold snap, one sudden move, and I'll shatter in pieces in the rhythm and groove. You can see right through me to the ghosts on the wall. I'm terrified of the gravity, terrified of the fall. Handle with care, let the moment pass. It's a long way down for a heart made of glass. Cut you deep. It's a heavy secret for a heart to keep. Just glass, just echoes, fragile and fine. I found our book on the bottom of the dusty shelf. The one you said was a mirror of my better self. But the spine is cracked and the ink is starting to run. Like a summer day that's seen too much of the sun. I try to read the parts where we were young and brave, but there's a jagged edge where you chose not to stay. It's hard to follow the plot when the middle is gone and the hero is left shivering in grayscale dawn. I'm searching for the sentences you ripped from the core, but they're just paper confetti on the bedroom floor. It's a story with torn pages, a tale half told, a heavy paper heart turning brittle and cold. We were headed for happily, but the chapter bled dry, leaving nothing but a question mark against a hollow sky. I'm holding on to fragments of a once upon a time, trying to make the broken rhythm and the tragedy rhyme. Yeah, I'm lost in the gaps where the memories used to be, in a story with torn pages and no ending for me. I remember the dialogue of the way you used to speak. Now the words are just shadows, frustrated and weak. There's a hole in the scene where we danced in the rain, replaced by a white space of silence and pain. Did you take the best parts just to throw them away, or were they too heavy for your suitcase to stay? I'm staring at the margins where I wrote your name, but the person in the ink doesn't feel the same. You can't glue back a feeling once it's been torn out. You can't find the truth in a canyon of doubt. I'm reading the nothing and I'm reading the void of a beautiful world that we went and destroyed. It's a story with torn pages, a tale half told, a heavy paper heart turning brittle and cold. We were headed for happily, but the chapter bled dry, leaving nothing but a question mark against a hollow sky. I'm holding on to fragments of a once upon a time, trying to make the broken rhythm and the tragedy rhyme. Yeah, I'm lost in the gaps where the memories used to be, in a story with torn pages and no ending for me. The book ends at chapter 10, but I keep looking for chapter 11 again. Just white paper, just a ghost of the pen. I'm a character waiting for a hand that isn't coming back. Yeah, I'm torn.